Welcome back to part 4 with me, Jeff Ollerhead and Peter Offland. Peter, it's getting late now, it's getting right down to the meat, right?
Yeah.
So, there was a mention on the Millhouse and the Joeys, the lines of the supporters, I was there as well, on the other side as well, Joeys. I mean, there was a time when this, a lad came up with a samurai or something. This is like pre-match.
I wasn't there, I didn't referee that game, but I heard about it.
What down with a samurai sword?
I wouldn't put it past them.
An old woman said, "It's Sunday morning, someone got a sword on the stone."
Yeah, and they're all swearing.
The language yourself, so you can't swear on the pitch. As it like say, you know, what, at you or at a player or...
Well, what it was, the directive from the leagues were, from West Cheshire and the North West counties and all the leagues, was that foul abuse of language will not be tolerated by players, match officials, or supporters. So, okay, yeah, so when it came in, I had to go into dress. I was a great one for going into the dressing room to get the subs' names. But I also used it to say, listen lads, I know the importance of the game today. I know it's cup tie, but keep the language down, right? And watch your tackles, okay? Don't swear at me. If you do swear at me, I have no option but to send it off. Lo and behold, 2 minutes into a match, and not even, this was a final. A final of Vauxhalls. What was it? A Whittle final of Vauxhalls.
Okay.
So we go in to see the teams, get the subs. All right, lads, yeah, everything's fine, yeah. And then this lad goes, oh, not him, not that fucking referee. And I went, what? Are you talking to me? I said, listen, keep your language down. Do not swear at me. I'll go and effing well do one. I said, excuse me, I said to the secretary or the manager, tell him to be quiet, I'm not doing it no more. Give me your subs. Hey, Jimmy, whatever he said, tell him to F off. And
was he a player, was he?
He was playing, he was going on. I said, right, okay, I've warned you enough. Got my card, give him a red card.
You sent him off in the dressing room?
Sent him off in the dressing room, final, of a Whittle final. Right? So I said to the manager, he's not playing. Right, I'm allowing you to put one of your subs in his place.
And then get another sub always.
No, that was it. So he said, okay. So I sent him off, and he lost the final 1-0. And I got ridiculed for it, but they appealed it, and the league stood by me and said, yeah, it's well within the rules, he's well within his rights. So I sent him off for foul abusive language, because he was really getting abusive to me, and it could become personal. So, but I've had it with, I won't just say, I'm using the Millhouse and the Joeys, because they and the Nelson were a good side, by the way.
Yeah, okay.
The Nelson were a very, very good side. And I remember...
You all have one eye.
Yeah, they were there, yeah. I think it was the Nelson. Yeah, I think it was the Nelson.
Okay.
It was run by one of my fireman friends, Kenny Allison. And I'm sure he was the chair or something, but it was run very well. Good side. Or was it New Brighton? Something like that. Don't know. Can't remember. Anyway, we were there. Millhouse were playing. And they had Abo playing for them. Shake me head. So they had Abo
free hotel.
Yeah. Free hotel at the moment, yeah. And I asked the league, because it was the last game of the season, and whoever won the league, Millhouse or the Nelson, whoever won the game won the league. A draw was no good to Ireland. They'd have to play again.
Okay.
So it was on a Wednesday night, and I wanted linesmen because of the importance of the game. So the league said, no, we're not giving you a linesman. They said to me the teams won't pay the extra £6 each for the linesman.
The teams don't pay the £6?
Yeah, I said, okay.
Russ Cooper?
Yeah, I mean, hey. that's what I got told anyway. I done the game by myself. And it was a great game.
Okay.
A great game.
Christ. Whose alarm's that? We'll just let it pass anyway. Hang on. Christ almighty.
So it was a great game. It was nip and tuck, and we were going on. It was going great. And it was very difficult to referee the game by yourself, especially a game which was played to the standard this was. It was like a West Cheshire 2 game. Maybe it's West Cheshire 1.
Okay.
And it was getting dusk, but we were carrying on. Anyway, I gave a corner. And that's when you're on your own at a corner. You stand at the far end because you can see in. You're looking in so you can see anything that happens. the ball was headed out, and I ran straight. I didn't run backwards because I was on my own. I had to turn around and follow the ball. And I heard crack. And then I seen one of the players at the Millhouse, who shall remain nameless,
Okay.
going like that and going like that. I thought, shit, he's cracked him. So I turned around and I see the player from the Nelson, I think it was. Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
It was like a pinball at the bowling alley. He was rocking like that. Next thing, bang, he's on the deck. Turned around, his face was all over the place. I thought, shit. I had to stop the game straight away. Ran to him, asked the player. And they were giving me shit. They were effing and blinding him. He said, you've seen that. You said, who done it? I don't know who done it. I don't know. They were pointing their ab out, and I'm going, I can't send a player off if I haven't seen it. Now, do you realise now why I asked for linesmen?
Yeah.
Or lines persons, whatever. That's why I asked, because of incidents like this.
Just you can set some people up as well. That could go reverse. Yeah.
And at the end of the game, the Millhouse won, I think, 2-1 or 2-0. So they won the league, and they done one thing that really, really upset me that night. They paid me on the pitch.
Who did the
Millhouse. They paid me on the pitch. Instead of coming to the dressing room and paying me, and it looked like I took a bribe, you know, a 20 thrown in my pocket, you know. So Kenny Harrison, who was a friend of mine, he said he was going to report me to the league. He was a sub-officer in the fire service as well, Kenny Harrison, and a station officer for me in the fire service. He's my boss. But he said, we're reporting to the league, you've been bribed by the Millhouse and all this. It was a load of balls. So I just thought nothing of it. And I thought, well, I'm going to get my car, drop my car off at home. I'm going to go for the pint. So I went to the Nelson for the pint. I went to the Nelson.
Okay.
I'm going to face them.
You're going to face them.
I was determined to face them because I'm not a cheat. I've never cheated in my life. I'll never cheat in anything.
Okay, believe you.
So I went in to see them. I seen Kenny. I said, what's all that about? He said, you're on a bribe. He took you. I said, Kenny, I didn't. I said, if you believe I took a bribe, I'll pack in refereeing now. He said, there's no need for that. I said, well, just calm down a bit. And one of the lads come up and said, Phil Parker, his name is. Still see him now and again. Goes in the vineyard in Liscard, the little bar there, bar there. And he goes in there, and I said to him, you all right? And he went, no thanks to you. I said, Phil, do you understand I couldn't say anything? He said, yeah, I understand. I told him to back off. So Phil was all right with it. But it's one of the stories that when I see Phil, he still talks about, you know, because he'll never forget it.
So it's a lot. I mean, because as a man, then you can't go anywhere without. He's a, you know, and he's going to get a bad reputation.
Yeah. And then I went back to the Millhouse after that and had a couple of pints, and they were all, yeah, well done. I said, I've done my job, and I didn't stay long. I had a pint with Russ probably and Howie. Yeah. And done one.
It's put in a circumstance there because it's just a game, but then it becomes
personal. It's not just a game. No. It's not a game for some people. Yeah. It's there, you know, it's like to me.
And if you turn around and seen the offence,
I would have sent him off. And he knows that.
Okay.
He done the same again when he was at New Brighton. I was watching the game. Done the same. And the
clothesline someone.
Not half. But he got sent off. I wasn't refereeing the game. I was the linesman. I had to flag and say, he's just belted in.
Well, decisions now, right? Listen, because you're only one referee. There's no linesman. Don't you usually get the other teams to run the flag, or do you trust that?
You would always ask if someone had run the line for you. The little thing I used to do, would you run the line for me, Jeff? You'd say, no, stick up your ass. Yeah. Would you run the line for yours? No, we're not doing it. We're not running the line for it. It's okay, fair enough. And when they were screaming for offsides, I never used to give it. Then you'd see want the flag.
Yeah, offsides,
No. They couldn't give offsides. They couldn't.
The flagman could never give offsides.
It was ins and outs for throw-ins.
Yeah, I see. So
but the thing is, I'll play your game. You won't help me. I won't help you. So I used to throw in the wrong way and things like that.
No VAR.
No
VAR. No VAR going on there.
I don't like that anyway. I think we had all these instances. You know, refereeing at Vauxhall's was great. It's like a semi-pros ground.
Okay, so you're up the level now from the pub football. Yeah. What were they like?
Well, they were good. West Cheshire was good. I love refereeing on the West Cheshire League. I was on the line for when Vauxhall's opened the ground, brand new ground, and they played England. I actually stopped Bobby Charlton from going into the ground I said, no, this referee's officials. He took his cap off. Do you know who I am? I said, yeah. He still can't come in this way.
Yeah. See?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was good. Bobby Robson was there that night as well.
Okay.
Yeah, it was
So you knocked back Bobby Charlton, and then on your bullet points there, you went somewhere with Everton, with Gerry Jones.
Gerry Jones, God rest his soul.
Everton reserves and stuff.
Everton reserves. He said he got me on a couple of the reserve games.
Officiating, yeah.
Officiating, it was good. And it was a terrible pitch, Everton, you know. Don't know whether you know, Jeff. But then it was like sort of a camber.
Yeah.
It was like, obviously for drainage and things like that. But you're on the line, this end, you're just about seated aside.
Yeah.
It's
any decisions that you thought to yourself, I'm in the wrong, or...
Yeah, I think I made...
And you go home at night and sleep on it.
Yeah, I made a decision. Well, the decision was made for me, and I still get Dave Garbett and Sammy Kenwright, Morton lads, and IC and all that. They're all good Morton lads.
Yeah.
Jeff Ireland and all them. You know.
My brother Philly Ollerhead.
Philly Ollerhead.
Yeah.
Oh God, don't talk about me about it. It must be all your brothers must be nightmares. I don't know where they get it from, Jeff. Anyway, I think it was the Plough were playing the Morton Arms at Newton's ground. I've got another story about Newton's ground as well. I was refereeing the game as the cup final of the league, and a lad on the line was a fellow called Peter Bellringer, and I didn't particularly like Peter Bellringer, I'll be perfectly honest, because that night he turned up with a broken arm to line. I said, you can't do a line. If you've got to swap you have to swap the flag over sometimes for quickness.
Oh, yeah.
I said, you can't put your arm up
with a broken arm.
That with a broken arm.
After the money, it was paying money or something.
It was for his paying money, that's all he'd done.
Yeah, I could feel it.
And he gave a decision, and he flagged me over, and I went, what? And he went, what is that? That's penalty.
Yeah.
If I ever see a linesman do that, flag like that, and then put the flag across his chest, it's a penalty. So you know straight away it's a penalty.
Yeah.
But I was not very sure, so I went over and thought, what is it for? He said, the centre half is holding down the centre forward, it's penalty. I said, you sure on that? He said, yeah. I said, you're doubly sure? He said, yeah. So I had to give a penalty. I couldn't make a fool of him.
Okay, yeah.
But he made a fool of me for the rest of my life. I always get it off the lads.
Oh, do you?
Never a penalty, please. IC always says, thanks for that, it was great, that best penalty you'd ever given and all that.
So who did you give the penalty for? The Plough or the...
I don't know. Yeah. I don't know whether IC was playing for at the time. I think he won, but they still ridicule.
So when you go for the pint, it's just
I used to get
it,
but the thing is, it's banter.
Yeah.
And the thing is, I play it back at them because I like the banter.
Yeah.
I love it. If you want to take the piss out of me, be prepared to get it back. And I'm good at it. Fire Brigade trained, let me tell you.
So what about you said on the bullet points about the children? You're refereeing an under 12.
Oh yeah.
You had to abandon the game or something like that there?
I was doing a game at Lingham, under 12 games, and parents on the line, both lines were terrible. The abuse and the swearing on the line, I had to go and stop the game and warn both lines. And I got waved over by one of the parents, and he said, he's just told that lad there to break my lad's leg. And I went, what? Are you sure about that? He said, yeah, he's threatening. I told his lad. A parent. Break his leg. And I thought, I'm not having that. So anyway, I purposely went the other side.
Okay.
Right, and I was listening, and then the throne was given. I could see one of the parents shout, Jimmy, Charlie, whatever. Next time he goes past you like that, I've showed you how to break a leg. Now do it, otherwise I'll batter you. And I went, whoa, no. So I calmly went into the middle of the centre, blew me whistle, give me the ball. And I went to both managers, I said, I'm reporting both lines. I'm not having him saying that. So I wrote the report out. And I abandoned the game and walked off. I wouldn't have it, Jeff.
No.
I wouldn't have it to my own lad or my own daughter when they were playing football. So I certainly wouldn't have it to anybody else's.
And also it'll stop an answer.
The parents actually, I think there's a law now that only so many parents can be on the line. And it's sad indictment because parents spoil it. You know, you go to trial games like at Melwood, or you go to Tranmere, or you go to the back of the Shafts. You're doing like trial games. You know, you can go to Everton's training ground, or Tranmere's, Liverpool's, and you're doing all these games or Shaftesbury's and that. And no parents are allowed. No parents are allowed anywhere near it. It's all fenced off. You go to Chester. I used to go and see a friend of mine, Kevin King's lad, Gino, good player. He's deaf. He plays for England Fire Brigade.
Okay.
Deaf. Went to I think it was the World Cup. I think Gino went to the World Cup last year.
He played with disability being deaf.
Disability, yeah. And he's deaf. And used to go to Chester and go and watch him play. The parents weren't allowed anywhere near. You could watch.
Yeah.
And if you shouted or instructions, Mark Wright was there then, the ex-Liverpool player. He was like the manager of Chester then.
Yeah. But they're just bad enough like that. But let's finish off on a positive. So with all your refereeing days and what you said, what's the most best game that you've ever witnessed as a referee, and you thought you'd enjoyed it yourself? If you can pick your brains on that one.
I would have to say one of the finals between the Joeys and the Mellows.
Okay.
Them and what's the pub in the a couple of Whittle Cup finals I had. There was a team from Hoylake. They got to a couple of finals. Used to play by the Tray. I can't remember the name of the team now. They're named after the pub. And they were good finals. I like Whittle finals.
Yeah.
I like Whittle finals because they're always good sides. Always good sides. You get your Camel Airs or you get your Mersey Royals.
Yeah, okay.
I'll tell you a little story about Mersey Royal if I've got time.
Go ahead. Feel free.
Good friend of mine, Kagger. Jake Dorden. Known him for years when I used to play football, playing against the Royal when they were playing and all that. And one day I'm refereeing up in Levers and West Cheshire game, and linesman flags, goes up, what's the problem? He's just thrown an apple at that player. In the fellow with the glasses. I said, oh Christ, what do you want me to do? He said, send him off, he's giving dogs. I said, all right, okay. And this young lad was a bit new to the game, the referee, so I'll go over and have a Kagger. Yeah. Calm down with you.
My bird playing football.
I said, calm down, Kagger. And Jake comes over and said, I've told you, behave yourself. So he's eating an apple. I said,
yeah.
And he's got another apple out. So I thought, okay. Anyway, next thing, he throws the apple at this lad and hits him. Player. Kagger, I've got to send you off. Off you go. Dressing room. He appeals it. 2 weeks later, goes to the appeal. And it goes, right, you, Mr. Offland, you sent Mr. Kagger off, yeah? I said, yeah, I sent him off for throwing an apple at a player, using an object to throw at a player, and hitting him, actually. I told it was the second time he'd done it, so on the linesman's instructions, I sent him from the field to play. Okay, fair enough. Right, Mr. whatever his name, Kagger, I'll call him. Have you got much anything to say? He said, yes, I did throw an object at a player, but sir, it wasn't an apple, it was a pear.
So you're going away
so I laughed my head off, and knowing Kagger from the Royal days and whatever, he got a fine or whatever, and that was it. But
took her on the chin.
I've had some bad incidents actually on the pitch as well, where one of the worst was an ex-Tranmere player playing for New Brighton.
Okay.
I think he was running this, I think it was New Brighton seconds, and he had to play this day because he didn't have enough players. Gary Williams is his name.
Okay.
Played for Tranmere Rovers in the what was it? In the
80s.
He's the one that scored the goal that kept Tranmere in the league at that time against Exeter.
Yeah. Is that when the Football League was upside down?
Yeah. And what happened was, upside down. Everton went, Everton were at the top for some reason.
Yeah.
So he played and the pitch was terrible. The pitch was, it always was at Newton's ground. The bottom end was always boggy, far side. And it's just about playable. So I played it. And 35 minutes in, Gary went in for the towel. And this lad left his foot there, 2-footed in. I heard the snap. I thought, shit, his leg's gone.
Yeah.
I didn't feel good when I heard it. I'm used to seeing injuries. It's just that sound. You know when you get a chicken bone?
Yeah.
No, 100 times worse than that.
Yeah.
So he broke his leg and I thought, jeez. And he's lying in the water there. And right, okay, don't touch him. Don't touch him. I know what I'm doing. The trainer comes on, he wants to put water. Don't put water on that, leave him. And he's rolling round in agony.
Oh, you can
and
see
Gary's
it.
a good hard lad.
Yeah.
But he was right. And God, poor Gary. So anyway, this lad said, come on, drag him off, we'll carry on. I said, you're not moving him. Like, call for an ambulance, Call for an ambulance. So anyway, it's going
Is that
on.
with the bones of the leg as well?
Yeah.
You see that? Yeah.
Anyway, there's 2 lads being sick on the side from New Brighton. You'd see, they'd gone over and gone, oh.
Yeah.
2 or 3 lads from Newton were going, oh, just drag him off, ref, and we'll carry on. I said, no. So anyway, he's rang for an ambulance. I get, with the help from one of the trainers, I'm getting Gary's leg back to the other leg. And just not tying it, not putting anything on it, no pressure on it, just putting the 2 legs
Did
together.
you first aid trade?
Yeah, put the 2 legs together. If you have to tie it, get an old shirt or something,
splints,
or a belt or something. But make him comfortable, put a space blanket over him, do this, do that. Make sure he's comfortable, put something behind his head. An hour and 35 minutes later, the ambulance decides to turn it. Yeah, an hour and 35 minutes. They can't get on the pitch with the ambulance, so what they've got to do, they've got to take the stretcher over. And the 2 ambulance men, God help them, the feet are sinking straight into the. It was like Monty Python's. Yeah. Eventually, lads with the boots on and all that. And we were all getting cold. It was a winter's day. We got him up, and thankfully he's all right. But he
could have went into shock there. You know what I mean?
he could have done. But the thing was, we kept him going, and I never got a thank you, kiss me arse, or anything of anyone. So Gary did. Gary personally did. I went to see him a couple of days later.
So the referee's, you know, he's not a bad guy at all, yeah.
No. I think what all referees should do, though, I'll be perfectly honest, yeah, and I'm not saying my own boat. I think they should take a course in first aid, because sometimes you're the first on the scene.
And also,
Which I was.
Yeah, and you're coordinating as well. Because as you said, the magic sponge going out dogs. That's what the thing with the old magic sponge, and everyone thinks that they can do something.
They can't. And the thing is, you can do more damage than.
Well, more damage and also in the back as well.
The back,
the neck. They go for headers.
But I think you get all this. You know, goalkeepers. I think some of the goalkeepers, Damo used to play for the Millhouse. God, Damo was a cracking lad. Still speaks to him to this day. Always had fun with him. Always a good chat to him. Lovely lad. But his dad always used to come and watch him. God rest his soul. And Damo was a moaner. Damo moaned about everything when on the football pitch. It's not a free kick, even if it wasn't in his area. And one day I'm standing there in the corner, and getting the corner stand. His dad said to me, "Do me a favour, Pete." "Oh no, how are you doing?" He said, "Do us a favour. Send our Damo off, will you?" I said, "What?" "If he doesn't shut up, send him off. I've got earache."
That's what he said.
His own dad said, "Send him off."
Have you ever been confrontation, though, like you see sometimes in the amateurs, referees getting a smack or...
No, because, okay, Jeff, I was big lad, 6'1".
Yeah, that's right,
stocky. I did take my badge off once when someone threatened me. Out in... Oh, there's a place, Blaken. Jesus Christ. Blaken near Chester. Good God. That is one place that no referee should ever go there by himself. Should have an armed guard go in there. They've all got 2 heads. In Blaken. No, but it was a terrible time. And this lad was just... And he was a bit like Abbo, built like that. I'm going to knock you out, I'm going to knock you out. If you don't give us this and you don't give us that. I said, oh, all right, then the game went on. End of the game, he come towards me and said, I better take my badge off. I said, what's up? I thought, I'll take my badge off. At least I'm not an official. I'll take my badge off and give him a dig, and then I'll get one back probably, and he'll probably do me in. But he just come up and shook me hand and said, well played, ref, had a good game there. So, that's it. That was the nearest.
Man up, you know what I mean?
That was the nearest thing I thought we were going to get a crack. But,
well, from all the lads I've played with you, you know, throughout, because we grew up, you're obviously one of the best referees.
Oh, thank you.
Firm.
Yeah. I used to always get, you know, to be fair, that I always appreciated when I accept criticism. But when you got praised or something, it was good. And it was very good. And I liked it. And I used to go in the Millhouse. I always used to have a drink, have a pint with the lads, win, lose or draw.
Well, off the record, did you take that bribe off the Millhouse?
No.
I'm not even.
Never. There was never. Do you know what? I don't think Millhouse, for the reputation that they had, they weren't that bad at all, you know. The players were good.
Players, yeah.
Oh yeah. Grammar.
Skeggsy.
Sorry, Skeggsy. Not Grammar Jones. He played for the Joeys. Skeggsy, I never made as a professional.
They didn't want him. Yeah, I've spoken to him. He had trials for all sorts of clubs. Quote me on this, and he said, no. He liked the Zale, he liked whatever he wanted to do.
Mazin was
Go
a
and
good
play
player.
Football. And he's like a Messi one,
Yeah.
and Mazin, you know, most football, Chrissy Lai.
Chrissy Lai, good footballer.
Playing for Liverpool FC.
Same time as Gerrard,
yeah.
when the Youth Cup.
Yeah, Mulvey used to call him Zico.
Yeah.
Anyway, apparently he kicked the ball in Ronnie Moran's nuts on the train. And Ronnie Moran had a go at him, and Chrissy said, nah, you don't speak to me like that. And they had a bit of a confrontation. And
Used to work with his dad.
yeah. But
His
you
dad
know,
was a fireman in Upton Fire Station.
it was Chrissy.
Gene Lai.
Gene Lai.
Yeah, fireman.
So there's just some
Good
great
chef as well,
stories.
by the way. Good cook, Gene. You don't detach there and you want a Chinese? Oh, yeah, Gene, yeah, okay. He's up for that £1.50 in he'd come out with a bloody banquet for us on nights. Sorry, go on, Jeff, I interrupted you.
No, this is your show, by the way.
No, it's not.
Yeah. No, but the thing is, we can mention so many names, so many young lads that I've seen, could have been up there, totally professional, and playing, because the football was great, some of the, absolutely skillful.
The Mellhouse was run proper. Remember Skeggsy? Skazza. Skazza, he's not very well at the moment, I don't believe. Skazza was the manager. Johnny Mallion was assistant manager. Stevie Wade, I believe he was another one. He was like assistant manager or whatever. And Howie was the treasurer, and he run it like, there was no, and I used to have a go at the lottery every week.
Yeah.
And lo and behold, I won it once. I won the £1,000 once.
Did you win the £1,000?
I had to go round and get £1,000. Buy everyone and think, that was me bong. No, but I did win it fair.
You're going to get sleep on the comments here. All the lads from the Nelson going, you can imagine you're going to get trolled. Like.
The Lighthouse was a good side as well, years ago. The Lighthouse, I'm checking all the sides. Stanley's was a good side. I tell you who were good, the Hooligans they had the Hooligans League, didn't they?
Yeah.
Birkenhead, the Hooligans.
Yeah.
The Eagle, they had a good side.
Stop moving, we said that the Pilots are...
Pilot was a good side, yeah.
My cousin Gringo was there.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many names that we can say to pick, but what was the best goal you ever been seen as a referee? And you thought, wow, best goal ever. What pops in your mind? Who's going to get the golden boot?
A fella called Barry Coomer.
Barry Coomer.
Playing for the Brigade.
Yeah.
Up in Newcastle. And it was...
Describe it.
Well, it was a very, very windy day. Gale force wind.
Yeah.
And we got a free kick. And we're all wondering whether to put it that way, or that way. Well, Barry Coomer was built like a brick. Okay. When I played alongside Barry, he was like the centre forward. I was inside left or inside right, as I say. Barry, there's a brick wall. There's a ball behind it. Go and get it. Barry would go through that brick wall for me to get the ball and put it in the back of the net. That was Barry. That's how strong he was.
Yeah.
So Barry took it on himself to take this free kick.
Okay.
And he leathered this ball.
How many yards out?
35 yards.
35
against the
yards.
wind.
Yeah.
And never come more than a foot off the floor. And it went in the back of the net.
Streamer.
Right in. And that's the best goal I've ever seen. Against the wind.
Against the wind, eh?
Yeah.
So if it was with the wind.
Yeah. Oh, winter wind. We've been still in Sunderland somewhere. We've only got to Sunderland and back.
Oh, it's been great. It's been absolutely great to get you on. And please leave your comments below, by the way, if you ever been on the pitch with Peter or actually in the fire brigade or shared any memories of Peter. And don't forget the little competition. Who was the artist and what was the name of the painting? Thank you very much for me, Jeff Ollerhead, to Peter Offland. Been a pleasure, mate.
Okay, thanks, Jeff.
Great
It's been great.
Great.
Thank you very much.
And if you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell for upcoming and uploading videos of more characters to come. Thank you very much,
Thanks,
Peter.
Jeff. Thank you.
Take care.